Setup that I'm using right now with different foods that I'm gonna show you just to basically get the gist of all the different ways that you can go about tracking in the way that I recommend and how to do it with the scale, and then I'm gonna show you me putting it into the MyFitnessPal app and how I go about doing that. So this is just a basic food scale. This is the bowl that I'm gonna be using, and the first thing that I wanna show you guys is once I turn my scale on, we can see that it's at 0 grams there, so it's all zeroed out. So when I put this bowl on here, it's automatically gonna tell me that that's 474 grams. So what I'm gonna do before I start trying to do any food is just press the tare button. That's gonna take it to a 0. And remember, the grams when you are weighing your food is more accurate than ounces. However, I can easily change right here between grams and ounces depending on what is either on my serving label if I don't want to do the calculation, or what is on the MyFitnessPal choice. So let's say that the first thing here that we're gonna try to do is going to be some strawberries. So if I come over here into MyFitnessPal app, I actually already have strawberries pulled up. So I can see that this says 1 cup, which, as we just said, you could do 1 cup, but it's gonna be more accurate if I shoot for the 152 grams. So what I'm gonna do is come over here and get some strawberries, and I actually already cut the stems off some of them because that's gonna add weight if I left them on, and I'm not gonna eat the stems. So what I'm gonna do is go ahead and grab some, and I'm gonna watch as this number starts to change. So since that said grams, I'm gonna change this back to the grams. Right now we're at 36 grams and we're trying to get to 152. So all I'm going to do is add these. So now we're at 124 grams. And let's see, because we want to be as accurate as possible, I just popped one more in there. That one has the stem, but you get the point. It just came out to 152 grams. So what I would do here is come into MyFitnessPal. I see in 152 grams, I have 8 grams of carbs, 0.5 fat, 1 gram of protein. I'm gonna click it, and that just added these strawberries into my meals that I'm at right now for the day. So let's go ahead and go for something that's gonna be a little bit more tricky, and I'm going to go for chicken breast. Okay, so here I am back to 0 grams right here on my food scale, and I'm gonna go ahead and go into this already cooked chicken breast. So like I said, this is cooked, okay? So that's gonna be different than if I measure it raw, because when it's raw, there's a ton of water that's gonna get lost in the process that's gonna add to the weight. So I wanna show you guys, I don't have chicken with me right now, but these are ground turkey. If I look here on the nutrition label, I can see that this says 113 grams, 1 patty, and it has all of the macronutrients right there. This is weighing the raw patty that's inside of there, so it is gonna be a little bit different than when you cook it. But what is nice is I can come into MyFitnessPal and I can search, okay? So instead of getting raw, I can just easily search cooked chicken breast. It's gonna come up right here. This is telling me 4 ounces, has 1.3 grams of fat, 34.7, and this is for a cooked chicken breast, okay? So if I were to search raw, it's gonna give me the answer that's on the back of the food container. But if I do search for it cooked, I don't even have to do any calculations because I live in 2019 and I can easily just find the answer right there. So let's go ahead and add that. And okay, so I have my scale ready to start measuring out the chicken. I see that we're all zeroed out. However, we're here in grams, and on MyFitnessPal, we found that we're measuring chicken in ounces. So I'm gonna change that to ounces. I'm gonna come over here to my chicken. I'm gonna grab some, put it in here, and that's got me at 3.39 ounces, 3.42 ounces. So you could say that that is 3.5 ounces, and the 0.08 I'm not gonna worry about. So because of the fact that this says 3.5, what I'm gonna do is go to MyFitnessPal, and I'm gonna grab that cooked chicken breast that I just put in, and I had 4 1-ounce servings, so 4 ounces. But now that I just measured that I'm only eating 3.5 ounces, I'm gonna come right here, change that to 3, change that to a half, check. Now it's lowered 1.2, 30.3, and I'm all done checking my chicken. Okay, so next we're checking out just your basic pasta. I'm gonna head here to my nutrition label, and I see that the serving size is 3/4 of a cup or 56 grams or 2 ounces dry. So that's important to know that we're gonna be measuring our pasta dry. So what I would do for this one here is come over into my MyFitnessPal app, say that I'm doing dinner, and I'm just gonna scan the barcode, and what that's gonna let me know is that I am using this specific pasta, so it comes up with this specific answer. So I just scan that, it comes up with what it is, 200 calories, 41 grams of carb, 1 gram of fat, 7 grams of protein. Check, we're adding that. So as I told you guys, it has all these different options. And what I did over here when I talked about the grams being more accurate, this is me measuring out 3/4 of a cup with just measuring cups. But you see, I had to use different ones. It's all popped up. I'm not gonna know what's in there. So what I could do instead is come over here, and I would just have poured all the pasta in and see what it comes up with. So that right there came out to 53 grams, not 56 with that. So if I want to be really direct, I could do something like that. Now we're over here at 55, and that's going to be a lot more accurate. So next I'm going to show you guys a case where I actually would use a manual way of measuring, and we see that I have peanut butter here. On this nutrition label, I can see that the serving size here is 2 tablespoons or 36 grams. Yes, it's gonna be most accurate for me to do the 36 grams, but in my life right now, I'm not a competitor. I'm just a person who eats for fitness. And in my clients, I would take the easy route and use the 2 tablespoons, because what I can do is have a tablespoon and then just scoop it out and put it on whatever you need instead of putting it on the food scale. I hope you guys found that video helpful and that some of your tracking questions got answered. Like anything else, it's going to be a learning process. There's going to be some things to get used to, but soon you'll be flying through it and you'll have a really good idea of what a day of eating should look like for you to help you reach your goals. Please reach out if you have any other questions, if there's anything that I can do for you, if there's anything I can help you understand a little bit better, and good luck on this journey. You guys got it.